This is a report for what Shay says. My name is Jamie. On the 12th day of Christmas, my faithful gave to me 12 votes on blocking, 11 friends just watching, 10 corny topics, 9 scam posting, 8 friends complaining, 7 stalkers stalking, 6 party invites, 5 drama queens, 4 game requests, 3 photo tags, 2 friends posts, and a weirdo who won't stop inboxing me. Well, good evening, good morning, wherever you shall be in this wonderful place we call Earth. I hope everyone is having a good time getting themselves prepared for Christmas and spending some time with your loved ones, your family, your friends, or if you've got any foes, enemy, maybe you like to spend some time with your enemies. Being here on YouTube land, just doing batters on videos and so forth, and that. Tonight, I want to talk about victim mentality. And please come along on a journey as we just share the little insights, so to speak, on victim mentality. Now, as many people know, there's one group of people and there is another bunch of people over here. I was part of a bunch of people in the past, and the word that keeps being mentioned is victim. Now, people choose whether it is consciously or unconsciously to be a victim of something. Something in their life had transpired, and due to the circumstances surrounding those incidents in their life, they become a victim of something, whether it's a victim of sexual assault, whether it's a victim of bashing, whether it's a victim of name calling, whether it's a victim of being raped up the behind from your local government or federal government, whether you're being a victim of the law enforcement, or with the cherry on top, maybe you're being a victim of other people doing videos in slander, so to speak, on yourself. But there is another flip side. If there are no victims, or if the persons or persons are not victims, then there are a group of people who will decide upon themselves to start creating victims. So let's just paint a picture, shall we? So there are people on YouTube land that like to do bash videos on a certain person or a certain group of people, so to speak, and it goes back and forward. The person sees it, they respond, and goes haywire, and it just keeps going on and on. There are people on YouTube land, and yes, I have witnessed it myself in the past, that if there are no victims, so to speak, people will start creating that person that they're talking about and start creating a victim of some sort, a victim of, let's just put it out there, a victim of mental illness, a victim of pedophilia, a victim of anything you can talk about, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, a victim of domestic violence, a victim of race, your religion. People are a victim of something in whatever it shall be, or if they are not a victim, some people take it upon themselves and start to create certain individuals as victims, and they just put a blanket over them and put the victim blaming or victim shaming, I should say, on certain individuals. And that is the victim mentality that is currently going on and still going on in drama land, which I used to call it granny fluid. Now, people will come at me and say, Jamie, have you ever been a victim? Of course I have, but I don't put it out there for the whole world to see. I don't put it out there for the whole world to react to it. Right? I've been through some incidents in my life as a child, right up until I am now as an adult, that I have been a victim of certain things in my personal life that I don't need to share with anybody. I don't blame anybody for what I've been through. And a matter of fact, I am 10 times, no, I'll rephrase that. I am 1,000 times happier now than I was 20, 30 years ago. I love life now. I enjoy doing the things I do now. And then people will say, but didn't you enjoy the things that you were doing 20, 30, 40 years ago? Of course I did. But there were certain things surrounding that environment that I was in that was just a little bit stale. What do I mean by that? Well, for 15 years of my childhood, I was a child victim of domestic violence, night in, night out, for 15 years. That doesn't make me a better person than anybody else. I don't wish domestic violence on anybody else. But when you wake up in the middle of the night, when you're 9 years of age on Mother's Day, and you see your own father had your own mother on the floor of the lounge room, beating the living crap out of her, and her eldest son, you're truly here at 9 years of age, pull his father off his mother. Was I a hero? People can say I was. But I thought that was the right thing to do in the middle of the night when no one else was around. Mum crying out for help. She's battered black and blue by my father. What do you do? So, yes, I've been a child of domestic violence. And yes, I have been a victim of domestic violence. But what made me a better person? That I don't transpire myself into be the father that was creating the domestic violence in the household. Well, simple. I had to break the chain. I had to put something in place in my life to stop me from ever becoming anything like my father. I had a support network that I had to build over years. I had family that I had to reach out to. And there are some individuals here may not have family to reach out to. There may be certain individuals that don't have a support network behind them, and therefore they take the victimhood upon themselves. Now, whether that's rightful or wrongful, that's up to the individual. But on the other flip of the coin, if there is no victimhood, so to speak, on yourself or the other person that you might have an issue with, and I have seen this over the last 7 years, certain individuals will start creating an image or a character to create a certain individual or a group of individuals as a victim. There are victim shaming, or, in other words, I should say, victim blaming. Blaming certain people for what had transpired in their lives. Now, that could be a right thing to do because there are certain people that do horrible things on YouTube. And in some shape or form, some people do get caught. But unfortunately, once they do get caught or once they do get booted off YouTube, they create another YouTube channel under a different name and so forth. And the cycle just repeats itself. And there are some people who just love just to create victim drama on certain people. And some of you, not all of you, but some of you may understand what I'm talking about. This is a time where we'd love to spend time with our family, our friends, because Christmas, that's the festival thing that we should do. But there are some people in this world that don't have a family. They don't have anyone to reach out to. Is it their fault that they don't have family? You, we don't know the circumstances surrounding some people. But there are some people on YouTube, they want to create a victim. And they love it. Some say that it's comedy. Well, let's just have a look at it for a second. How can it be comedy if something did indeed was tragic in their life that you want to turn it into a joke? That you want to turn into what you call comedy? And some, not all, there are some out there that will continue to do this victim characterization. Yeah, such as them. There are certain individuals out there that when it comes to Christmas time, they will be doing videos, which I call bash videos, and they will claim it's all in the name of comedy, quote unquote, just so they can get a little bit of attention to themselves or create attention or what I like to put, drama. There are certain things that are currently going on in this world. Whether we can change it for ourselves or not, that is up to the individual. But there should be a time where we can just sit back and say, hey, you know what? Screw this. Screw the drama. Screw all of this. You know what? Nothing's going to change if nothing changes. Just going to move on with my life. I made that call earlier on in this year saying, you know what? This is all bullshit. But Jamie, you were part of that stuff. Yeah, I admit, yes, I was part of it. But it got beyond the joke. There is a line in comedy where you know that the joke has been taken to a certain journey, and then there's a cut-off point. There's nothing to go beyond that. And people took it upon themselves to take the journey beyond the joke, and it started to become just a little bit too radical, which in return, I started to see the mental illness in the individual that were calling other people mentally ill. It became an addiction just to turn on this live thing on cam or whatever on YouTube and start just to go around, see what other people are talking about, and create shit about them. And then they hope and pray that they've got a response, and they do get a response. Boom, an hour goes by, they're back on doing another video. There are certain things that I just don't want to be part of. And one of them is being in drama land. Now, I want to say this. I received an email message from a listener from one of my channels, other channels, not YouTube Court, but another channel, saying, James, do you miss doing the things that you used to do, like the old shows? And I was trying to put my head around what old shows, what the informative shows or the drama shows. I mean, which one is it? I still do the informative stuff, but I put that on the shelf for stuff. Do I miss it? Yeah. The informative, the news in the world, yes, I do miss it. But the drama, I don't miss it one bit. Because that's what it is. It's drama. It's got nothing to do with me, what's been going on in someone's life. It's got nothing to do with me if people say Tamara Wolf is Wendy. I stated my thing that, until you show me 100% proof that Tamara Wolf is indeed Wendy, then the rest is bullshit. Yeah, there may be circumstantial evidence surrounding this Wendy situation. But that's what it is. It's just circumstantial evidence. It doesn't prove anything in a logical mindset of mine. Until someone can actually prove that Tamara Wolf is indeed what people say that she is, and that's not smoking shit up Tamara Wolf's ass or defending her. This is just my logical opinion. I have an opinion and I'm entitled to it, just as many of you are. Do I think Tamara Wolf is Wendy? No. Well, why did you change your stance on it? Well, I told people, until you actually prove that she is, then just let it alone. Oh, but Tamara says this, Tamara says that. Yeah, Tamara says a lot of things, and so do you. When it doesn't involve me, I want nothing to do with it. Now, people will make videos about me, but I don't see people's videos. I do my own shit. Yeah? I do my own shit. I have another YouTube channel, and I just played a clip. I'm gonna share this clip I've got on my other YouTube channel called What Shay Says. All right? I did this little clip last night here in Australia. It's on YouTube. You can see it yourself, but I'm going to share it now. All right? I'm going to share this little clip. All right? And it's my little parody of Facebook, the 12 Days of Christmas. All right? So just give me a couple of seconds. I'm going to share this. Right. This is what Shay says. This is Shay and my other YouTube channel. We've got over 200,000 views already. We started this back in February this year. All right. Or I'm talking about all the clips we do, like the long form and this little short one here. Since we started, we have over 200,000 views. Yeah. But this is a clip I did last night. And let's take you on a journey of the 12th day of Christmas.
Say, my name is Jamie. On the 12th day of Christmas, my Facebook gave to me 12 votes on blocking, 11 friends with watching, 10 corny topics, 9 scam posting, 8 friends complaining, 7 stalkers stalking, 6 party invites, 5 drama queens, 4 game requests, 3 photo tags, 2 friend posts, and a weirdo who won't stop inboxing me.
I'll play it again.
This is a report for what Shay says. My name is Jamie. On the 12th day of Christmas, my Facebook gave to me 12 votes on blocking, 11 friends with watching, 10 corny topics, 9 scam posting, 8 friends complaining, 7 stalkers stalking, 6 party invites, 5 drama queens, 4 game requests, 3 photo tags, 2 friend posts, and a weirdo who won't stop inboxing me.
So that was just my little comedy sketch I did last night on the 12th day of Christmas my Facebook gave to me. Yeah. 5 drama queens. Yeah. Let me show you another small clip I did tonight for what Shay says. I mean, I do comedy. People, just hold up for a second. I do little comedy sketches. Now check this out. Check this out. So I do little comedy sketches. This is another one that I did tonight. Check this out.
When you are celebrating Christmas, everyone wants to have a good time and have a bit of drink and whatnot, but make sure you get the right ice, because the police are out this Christmas, and if you get the wrong ice, you may go to jail.
I'll play it again.
Just remember, when you are celebrating Christmas, everyone wants to have a good time and have a bit of drink and whatnot, but make sure you get the right ice, because the police are out this Christmas, and if you get the wrong ice, you may go to jail.
Just a little bit of a comedy. All right. Let me share this. Was it Jamie? Jamie, your accent is so that I have to listen to it over and over. No offense. Okay. I'm Australian. You're funny, but I don't understand. Yeah, it's Australian. There are some American people that live in the south of America that are pretty hard to understand. There are some Scottish people that talk like a freight train, and it's hard to understand. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I have a slang. American people got a slang. No offense, you know. So let me show a video. Let's hold up for a second. Let's do a video here. So a couple of weeks ago, Shay and I went to a V8 motor car race, which is equivalent to similar to your NASCAR, but we don't drive in a circle. We drive on a city circuit, like a city street. But in one of the marquees, they had all these cars there, you know, all these vintage and check this out. So I'm going to play this. And there's a little surprise in this video. And you'll get it. So this is a bit of a tease, a bit of a Christmas present, so to speak, for everyone. And let's have a look. Just hold up for a second. Yeah. Check this out. Where are we, Jay?
We're at the Adelaide 500.
Another awesome event. This is your, what can I say, the American version of the NASCAR. We've got the Super 8 V8 cars there between the Mustang and the Chevrolet, which is technically Ford versus Holden because Holden is owned by General Motors, right? And General Motors has the Chevrolet, so it's not Holden versus Ford. But if you follow me, the race is over here behind the canopy, but check all of these new and awesome vintage cars. Shay, check this one out. A HR Holden 67 HR. Look at the climb on that. How much do you reckon that will be?
Quite a lot. Come on.
Another Commodore Ford. Fuck's sake, look at that. Ooh, look at that one. If you can work out what the number plate is, you'll be a very intelligent person. Ooh. The 1970 Plymouth Superbird. And it's custom made too. The Roadrunner. There's the Barracuda. The Plymouth Barracuda.
Plymouth.
Or Plymouth. The Barracuda. There's a Toyota. This is a SS Commodore.
Don't make these anymore.
No.
And right down there, hang on, I'll see if I can zoom in on it. You got a Fiat.
Yeah. Now, this is a good one. It has to be a Chevrolet. Look at that Chevy. 1957 Chevy. There's a helicopter over the back there. We've got another Commodore.
Yep.
There's a Valiant. 1965 Valiant wagon. Woo! Look at that one. There's a Mazda. They don't make like them anymore. A 1959 Mazda. Look at that one. That's an old one. That's an old one. Here's a Coyote. A 1974 Chrysler. The Coyote.
And then you got this one.
Look at that paint job. Oh my lord. Can you believe that?
I reckon we got Alien and Predator. I reckon this one's got Alien and Predator on it.
I reckon it has too. Here's another one. It's a Datsun.
Good old Datsun.
A Datsun 1600.
You want to tell them what's going on behind all this?
Yeah,
All over here?
you can get the free
helicopter ride. Well, not
It's not
free.
free, but you can pay for a helicopter ride over the track
Yep.
to see it all.
Yep.
All right, now what are we going to do?
Whoa.
Okay, so you can't quite see it. Come on.
Before we show you this one, I have to say, to those people that love comic books, holy books, Batman! Check this out. No, Batman! Check that out. You have to go right around.
This is the right-hand side version of the Batmobile, not the original, because the original is the left-hand drive.
Holy smoke!
It's a Lincoln
How much
too.
do you reckon this one will be?
It's the right-hand
Who
Lincoln.
knows? It's a beauty.
It's not the original because it's a right-hand drive. The original's a left-hand drive. Here we go. 1966 Lachlan Roadster. It's a Lincoln. Definitely a Lincoln. But it's missing the bonnet. That's all right. It cost $1,600. One of one. 1,012 horsepower, 755 kilowatt. Woo! All coupe. That's the one that's in DC top. Chevy.
A 1934
With a
Ford
Chevy
Coupe.
motor on it.
1934.
It's in that. Yeah, check this one out.
This one's a Corvette.
It's a Corvette. You wouldn't think a Corvette would be like that. The 1954 Corvette. Pretty sure that one is the Tirana.
Yeah, that's a Tirana. Sorry about that microphone. That's a Tirana in the back there.
Pretty sure it's the Tirana. That's what I think it is. Is that a Stingray?
Pontiac.
Pontiac.
Beautiful car, though. Beautiful.
That's a Pontiac. Okay, let's go camping.
The old Volkswagen camper
There's
van.
the old camper van. Check this one out. The Bad Apple.
Yeah, that's it too.
1933 Chevrolet.
Up in this race, I will talk about the likes of Davison and Courtney.
The two-door sedan.
1933 Chevy.
Reynolds and
This
Randall.
one,
Second,
the 1932 Ford Roadster.
Randall looks good for a podium. Todd Hazelwood in his farewell weekend.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, take a look at these. A 1932 Ford 5-window coupe. I like the colour. There's another coupe. There's another coupe. 35 Ford coupe. 58. Not bad. You wouldn't think a Corvette would be like that. What's that one? What, 1959, that's for sure. Look how low it is. You wouldn't want to drive this. Yeah, Chevy Camaro. The 1980 Celica.
Toyota Celica.
The only problem I have with this one is the soft top. I want it to be a hard top. But Ringo, does Ringo Starr own this one?
Does Ringo Starr own that one? Who knows?
1964 That's the tunnel van. Looks like it's not a Sandman. Looks like what? What's that one? The Chevy. The Chevy. The Chevy. Camaro. Is that the? That's got to be a Pontiac, yeah? With an SS. I'll say it's a Pontiac. It's a Holden. Yeah, it's a Holden. There's a Ford. An FR6 Turbo.
Not this
But that's,
white one, the other car. The other car.
Oldsmobile.
The other car with Ford Turbo. That's a Boss Turbo.
It's an SR6 Turbo. Check the colour of this one. It's a Holden. Oh my lord.
Look at the colour on this one.
Oh my
Okay.
lord.
This is the color shifting paint.
Yeah. Look at this. Come on the side here. Oh my. Look at it. Oh, the steering wheel. There's another one. Definitely
Yeah, 2 million.
might be a Holden.
What's this one?
There's the Holden Sandman.
The Holden HHQ.
That's a Sandman.
That's a Sandman.
Got it written on the side.
That's a Sandman.
To the inside, just gets the car down the hairpin. And Brock Feeney, the reigning Adelaide 500 champion, goes up with a big
Mine. Sandman.
Sorry guys, he got a bit ahead of himself. I wanted a better look at the Sandman.
Beautiful. Mine. Huh?
The number plate got my car on it.
This is a Scott
The
Nissan
Nissan Skyline.
Nissan Skyline, that one.
There we go down here. We've only got a few more. And then we go over there. They've got more hot rods over there.
Yeah, we got some ornament.
Woo-hoo. 1932 Roadster.
32 Roadster.
huge free kick in the championship, knowing that will ground is likely after the damage.
There's your Barracuda.
That's the Barracuda. 1971.
71 Barracuda.
Monaro.
That's a Monaro.
Monaro.
Down here in the chicane, nice. Really have it up for
Look at that colour. You gotta be kidding me. Look at that colour. Look at that.
Time to really clean up for our tracker. The fans tend to take all that stuff home and favorability. And now, as I say,
I had a symbol on it, but I can't see it.
Good day, everyone. I'm going to fast forward it just a little bit, right? Because if you see this car here, this is the car that is out of the movie Mad Max. Yeah, people know what the movie Mad Max is all about. Yeah, well, that's the car there in Mad Max 1 and 2. All right, Mad Max 1 and 2, this car here. Yeah, but I'm going to take you just here. All right, this is the video that Shay and I do on what Shay says, right? But check this out.
What I just found. I found my favourite car of all time. The Stingray. You gotta be. I cannot believe it. The Corvette Stingray.
19,
Unbelievable.
1973.
Unbelievable. Jay, can we take this one home, please?
No.
Why not?
Because I said no.
This is my favorite car of all time. The 1973 Stingray Corvette.
I should have brought my fishing rod. I should have bought a Stingray. Now have a look at that. 1975.
Oh, sorry, 75. Sorry, not
Corvette
73.
Stingray.
75. Sorry.
Oh my lord.
My favorite car of all time.
It is a beautiful car. What do you admit?
Oh, I admit it. It's a good car.
And I think this car is in one of our favourite movies.
I think this one is in Gone, one of my favorite movies. I think, don't quote me on this, I think the Stingray is in the Gone in 60-second movie. So anyway, that was just a Christmas present. Oh, what my wife? What? So, Jamie, what is your wife? You and your wife's channel? Yeah. Let me just share this for a second. Just hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Just hold up. Hold up. That's what Shay says. All right. 348 subscribers. And check this out. Since we started in February, we have over 221,000 views on all the videos and all the shorts that we've done. Yeah. This is what we've done. I want to share this one here just for a little bit. All right. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, right? So let me go back here for a second. So earlier this year, Shay and I went to a hot chili festival, right? Where you get to eat all the hot chilies in the world. So check this one out. Right? Check this one out.
Yeah, I do have Carolina Reaper at home, and it's beautiful. So I'm going to try the Raven fresh.
That's not nearly as hot, but it's nice.
Yeah, check this out. That looks like black pepper gravy, doesn't it? Mmm. Tastes like barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's really. We developed it as like a dipping sauce, but it came out. It's really good on steak.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
No, you do. Come on, you.
It's beautiful.
And I'm allergic to the stuff, so. No, I can try this one. Yeah, I'm allergic to chili.
Or not.
Oh, it's great. It means he can have it all, and I don't have to have any of it.
That's my personal favorite kind of sauces. Really like that one.
That one tastes like spicy barbecue. That's a crocodile. That's a crocodile.
He got bored a few weeks ago and took an entire teaspoon of Carolina Reaper paste.
Oh, taste. Yeah.
Did nothing to him. If anything, he ended up with the hiccups.
Just got a hiccup. So this one is fire and butter.
Fire in a bottle.
Here we go. Fire butter.
Probably medium high up here. This is our milder end here.
Yeah, the big ones.
Sorry.
The big ones.
This is just like the tomato sauce, a little bit of chili in there.
That does have a tropical kick to it. But that one,
Our hottest one is sold out. You can still try
that
it.
tastes good. That one really do taste good.
All right, you're about to try this one, which is sold out.
Oh, liquid thumb.
That was my personal favorite fire bottle. Yeah. Splash it around on everything.
That is the Carolina Reaper.
Yep.
Yum. I've got this at home. That is sweet. That is sweet. You can taste it. That one over those two. That one there.
Okay.
So there you go. I was trying all the chili stuff. Okay, so let's go back here. So hello people, we're back now. So live viewers. Hello everybody. Alright. So Tam says, good to see you enjoying yourself and having fun. That's what I'm all about tomorrow. Right? I'm all about having fun, enjoying life to the full. Now, here's the thing. Did you hear Clovis is going up to take some? Oh. Okay, this is just my take on it. And to everyone, Merry Christmas. I'm having Coke. Yeah, as you can see, it's Coke. Right? So I'm just having a sip. So here's my take on it, just in a second. And yes, I've got my new teeth in. See, I've got my teeth fixed up. So anyway, So this is my take on Clovis, right? And his whole shenanigans surrounding all this drama. We know that Clovis is not going to stop, but she's not the only person that won't stop. There's another bunch of people that will continue to do what they continue to do. And unfortunately, excuse me, and unfortunately for some, they are going to continue to do the things that will, I don't know, raise them up from the floor. I don't know what they have. I don't know what they're raising themselves up to be, but fucking idiots, I suppose. Right? They raise themselves up to be fucking idiots. But here's the thing. Whether there is circumstantial evidence surrounding this whole bullshit, that's what it is. That's what all it is. Just circumstances. Doesn't mean it's actual proof. Now, do we question? Oh, do we? Did I question everything? Of course I did. Was I doing the bashathon and the joking around? Yes, I did. But there is a certain time when you take it too far, it becomes a problem. Now, it wasn't that I was afraid of anything. Had nothing to do whether there was law enforcement after me, which they're not. Had nothing to do with all that. It had to do with the fact that no one, and I mean absolutely no one, can prove what they are saying is actual proof. And it's not just the Wendy thing. This other stuff about the pedophilia or child sex predators, some people can get into some serious shit if they start falsely accusing of other people of being a pedophile. Now, okay, just for argument's sake, there could be some on YouTube that are indeed being charged or being found guilty in the court of law of sexual assault or child molestation. Yeah? There could be actually some people that are actually have been found guilty in the court of law. But for the others, just for saying the fucking shit, what do you say about that? And this is where it comes to victim mentality. People are victims of certain situations in their life. Yeah? But there are also other people that think they are not a victim of anything that happened in their life at all. They're not a victim. Therefore, they take it upon themselves to create individuals a victim. That's why you have these bash videos. That's why you have all this and that. So let me go back to the chat room. So I've just been on a rant here. So let me go to the chat room for a second. So Vinny says this. Spike like Jamie, have a blessed bitchin'. Best to stay away from you. You're saying bullshit. Yep. Okay. Well, your teeth look great. Thank you. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Sure did take it way too far. Yeah. Let's have a look. And what if I for you to produce a court to say Eric and Jackie? Was I remember And if Laurie wants to ever say anything about this, what I'm about to say, well, it's up to her. But I know this. When Clovis had the audio file and she put it on a CD or whatever it was a CD format. She send Laurie the audio file from the court session in regard to this Wendy thing, right? Now, whether Laurie has listened to it or not, I presume that she did, right? But is Laurie the only person? Is Laurie, because I know Laurie was sent the audio directly from Clovis herself to Laurie of the court session, right? That happened. But was Laurie, this is just my own question, was Laurie the only person that Clovis sent the audio file from that court to? Did she only send it to Laurie, or did she send it to multiple people? Like Jesse, or take a pick. I know for a fact I don't have any of it. Right? I don't have anything to do with the court session. Right? But I know Laurie was given the audio directly from from Clovis herself. Let's not forget when Eric calls CBS on Mama Bear. Yep. Eric called me on. That's okay. He did. I want to another. Yeah. I know that story. I'm very suspicious of him when it comes to the disabled minor child. I think many people are suspicious of Eric. Yeah. I've got my own personal questions about Eric, and I'll keep them private. Yeah. I'll keep them private. Happy yell to you. Yeah, see you later. Okay. Yeah. Clovis said Laurie was her witness and to answer her question. And to answer the question, no. Yeah. Clovis had another person listen to it. Yeah, well, I presume she did, but you know, I know for a fact Laurie was given the audio, right? Turned out to be nothing, as you know, as you're aware. Yeah. I can't say who. No. Well, no one can. No one can say anything about it. The only person that can question it will be Clovis herself. But she's not going to answer the question. She's still under investigation and shit like that. Okay, well, if it's still under investigation, Clovis, how come nothing has transpired since that court date? Nothing. And I'm not here to pick on you, Clovis, but I just got one question. Remember that time you said you didn't have that much long to live, but yet you're still here? So what is it? Was it some type of miracle from God that healed you from your disease, this life-threatening disease? Or was that a fabricated story that you made up to be the victim so you can get sympathy of people to feel sorry about you, and yet you're still here, breathing, doing videos, doing the same old. That's the only question. Was it some form of miracle that God healed you from your diseases, this life-threatening disease that you had no much time to live, or was that a fabricated story that you had to make up so you can get sympathy from people to believe the fucking lie? See how twisted this game is? And she's not the only person that do this. She is not just the only fucking person that does this on YouTube. To make up a fucking story to get sympathy from fucking people, and yet the story behind the story is fucking bullshit to begin with. Yeah? Listen to this one. What's this one? I was contacted by someone who used to be friends with Clovis and so Clovis and Wendy talked in a real life. He mentioned crazy stuff about Motel 6 and what going on to Wendy's witness, of course. Yeah. Said he watched a video of Clovis showing him a video of Wendy feeding her cat outside. Each time Clovis got caught out, she loses an arm or a leg. All I know is that when Clovis, all right, I need to share this story. I haven't shared this to anybody. I haven't said anything about this. This happened a couple of years ago, right? And Clovis came to me, right, in the middle of the night, her time, which was afternoon-ish my time. And I'm sitting here doing my work because I do interviews for a music magazine and whatnot, right? This was a couple of years ago. The last contact I had with Clovis was last year. Right? I haven't spoken to Clovis since the court. Right? But anyway, so Clovis reached out to me in the middle of the night, her time, which is afternoonish my time, and she's going through her Facebook, trying to figure out who Tamara Wolf really looked like. And I'm sitting here saying, can you just give it a rest, Clovis? Just give it a rest. He said, no, Jamie, you need to hear me. You need to hear me out. I said, okay, come at me then. She went to at least 5 to 6 different people's Facebook accounts claiming, this is Clovis I'm speaking about, claiming, you know, we need to track this person down. We need to track. I said, we don't need to track anybody down, Clovis. If you can't prove that that person is Tamara Wolf, then what are you fucking doing? Next minute, she said that, you know, Wendy was that transsexual, psychic, witchcraft, tarot reading, you name it. She fucking went through the whole thing. She even showed me a photo of this lady that would have been in her 60s, 70s at least. She was skinny. She had short black hair, glasses, black dress, right? And she said that she basically said straight up, that's Tamara Wolf, that's Wendy. I'm saying this person looks like she's in her 70s. The person that you're showing me, Clovis, looks like she's in her 70s. Get a grip. Get a grip. I'm 44 years of age. Tamara Wolf is not that much older than me. Give or take 4 or 5 years, maybe more. Right? Maybe more. 6. At the least 6 years older than me. The person you're showing me, Clovis, is in her fucking at least 70 to 75. Then she went on her own little shit. But she went to at least 5 to 6 different people's Facebook accounts trying to say, this is Wendy, this is Tamara Wolf. No, it's not. No, it's not. So check this out. So Laurie said the same thing about Clover, that she couldn't handle her trying to find me. Laurie said that about me, Eric, and Damien at one point in time too, that, you know, all this stuff. I mean, I'm just going over old news and not here to defend Laurie, but she's correct. She even went as far as Canada. Yep. She even went as far as trying to ring up the Australian embassy on me. Remember that? So, yeah. She's crazy. Yep. This is perfect for the strawberry custom cookies. Yep. I know about the new doctors. The woman has a cat named Pickle. She's handicapped with a child. Well, not to twist an arm or a leg, but I like eating pickles, gherkins. Gherkins, pickled gherkins. I know other people have a nickname for their manhood named Pickles, so I know that. But I like pickled gherkins. Yeah. Here in Australia, we call them pickles. We don't call them gherkins, we call them pickles. No one talking to me. What's this? No one is talking to me or telling me anything about where she's from. Who? Who's from? Clovis or this new Wendy person? Yeah. I think I heard Clovis say, Clovis said. Clovis said the same thing to me. The last time she spoke to me last year, Clovis, right? I haven't spoken to Clovis for fucking God knows how long. Clovis said that this Wendy person is indeed from and residing from Florida. But she's originally from Pennsylvania. She's got family still in Florida, according to Clovis. Now, this thing about Florida thing, let's go all the way back to 2015, 2016, shall we? This Florida thing has a common denominator to a lot of the shit that people talk about on YouTube. Florida. The state of Florida. And I'm not trying to bring up bad fucking past stuff. But Florida has a lot of things in common to a lot of people's lives. For example, Laurie. Laurie had a tragic situation in her and her husband's life where she lost both of the in-laws due to a double homicide, and that happened in Florida. That's just one of the stuff that happened in Florida. Yeah? There's plenty more things in most of these fucking drama land. Florida is the most common denominator. Yeah? And people go interstate. They go from like Ohio or Iowa or that, and they go down to Florida, and something always fucking happens in Florida for some reason. Like that, whatever happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. Well, that's the same thing that's going on right now with this fucking Florida shit. And it's not just that situation when I'm talking about Laurie, right? That's a tragic thing that happened, right? A tragic thing that happened. But you have to start thinking logically that Clovis always mentioned Florida to certain individuals, and she even said it to me. The last time she's spoken to me, when I was still doing this fucking shit, was last year, and she said Florida. Yeah? Now, the other common denominator is California, the state of California. Most people move to California. So you had people move to Florida, you had people move to fucking Texas, you had people move to California. So let's go back to the chat room. So, yeah. So she's going to get into a lot of trouble for this time. Well, I hope she is. I mean, we can only hope, can we? I mean, Yes, Wendy did live in Florida at one time. Yeah, we'll see. And let me take a sip here, and I'll just put another thing out there. So me being the outsider, so to speak, because I don't come or live in the United States of America, I was on the outside looking in, seeing what was going on. This is the thing that I was saying. Now, just pay attention and come for a journey, right? So, around the time when Laurie did lose the in-laws to double homicide, right? Tragic event, it should never have happened, but it did. Not long after that, there were certain whispers going around on social media, like YouTube and Facebook, especially in the group chats on Facebook Messenger. And the thing coming up is that because the double homicide happened in Florida and Wendy used to live or is living in Florida, this Wendy situation went and I was told about this. All right, I was told about this. That Wendy may had something to do. This is the bullshit that started the whole fucking shit. Right? This is the thing that started the whole fucking shit. People started to believe and started to spread fucking false rumors and accusations that Wendy had something to do with the double homicide. But that Wendy was translated for a long fucking time. This Wendy was translated to Tamara Wolf. This was started. And then it went from there to that people started to believe that Mike Sherraw had some type of relation, not a relationship, but some type of relation to Tamara Wolf, because his girlfriend at the time was in relation to Tamara Wolf and so forth, Wendy, so to speak, Wendy, whatever, right? And it just snowballed from there. This is the journey that I'm taking people down. The bullshit journey that started this whole fucking morale on YouTube, right? People started to believe that Mike Sherraw and Tamara Wolf had a relation, and his girlfriend at the time, and that was they were close to Tamara Wolf and shit like that. Yeah. I've got a lot of shit that I've seen. I witnessed it. Did I believe some of it? Call me naive. Yeah, I did. But when the smoke clears, then you start to see it clearly. When people say, Jamie, you're expecting a phone call from this person soon. You're expecting a knock on the door. No one has fucking came here to call me or to knock on my door in regard to Wendy Michelle Begley Chapman. None. No one has called me or come to my door. No one. But for fucking a long time, I was getting told, oh, you're expecting someone to... You need to be a grand witness in something. Something needs to happen. Something needs to happen. Who? Who needs to happen? And then I hear, and I'm gonna put it out there. Right? I don't give a fuck if Eric makes a video about this, but I'll put it out there. So Eric comes to me and says that he had over 90 fucking pieces of evidence on Laurie in this double homicide thing. Right? He tells me that he is convinced that Laurie had something to do with the double homicide investigation, right? That he's got contact with the fucking investigative person who's involved in the case in regard to the double homicide. I said, okay, whatever. Right? We were on a video call, and he rang up the police department up in Michigan in regard to the double homicide investigation. I turned around and said to Eric at that time, it's got nothing to do with Michigan. The case is in Florida. I don't know why you're calling Michigan for. So a couple of months go past. He got told by the detective up in Michigan that they've got nothing, they can't do anything. And I said, I told you, Eric, the case is down in Florida. Michigan's got nothing to do with the case. What can they do? What can Michigan Police Department do? Absolutely sweet fuck all. Now, I know this, that the double homicide investigation is still an open case. It's a cold case. It hasn't been solved. I said to Eric, is it possible? Now, hear me out, people. I didn't mention anybody's name in this, right? I said this to Eric at that time. I said, is it possible that this double homicide investigation, or whoever the suspect could possibly be, there's no suspect at the moment, right? As far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware, there's no suspect, right? But could it be possible that the suspect comes from another state of America? Therefore, it could, if it is proven, to be a federal case, because the person that committed the crime went across state lines to commit the crime. Could it be possible? I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying, is there a possibility? You should have seen the look on Eric's face when I said that. He said, Jamie, you fucking could be right here. I said, the case happened so many, almost 10 years ago. Almost. About 7 to 8 years ago, right? That person could be living in another state by now, as far as we know. All right, Nicola, why are you two beefing like this? Is it your fucking business that I don't talk to Eric anymore? Is it anybody's business? I'll say this. I'll just say this. If you believe Eric in what he says and do, then you believe in bullshit. If you believe in what Eric says and do, then you believe in bullshit. Ask yourself this. Since 2015, since I've known Eric, why is it that most of his friends that were part of a friendship with Eric want nothing to do with fucking Eric? Because when Eric gets on the fucking bandwagon drinking and shit, you can't get a conversation in. You can't get a word in. And to put it quite frankly, my wife can fucking back me up. And There's been a time when Eric calls me at 4 a.m. his time. And he's staring down the barrel of the fucking webcam with the loaded fucking shotgun pointing directly at it. He's all fucking wasted and fucking drunk, carrying on like a fucking drama queen, and he wanted to self-harm himself because he couldn't handle it. I remember everything, Eric. And that particular night, you said that I saved your life. I didn't even say one fucking word to you. I was here listening to 3 fucking hours of you ranting and raving that you wanted to end yourself. And yet you had yourself staring down the barrel of that fucking webcam of yours with a fucking, an AK-47 or whatever it is that you got, pacing back and forth from the computer room down to your fucking bar that you got in that fucking rumpus room down there and back. I never said anything about this. No one knows the fucking idea of what I have seen. No one. No one has seen anything. I have not fucking said one fucking thing. And he's going to say that I'm fucking bullshitting. Okay, Eric. I put $10,000 out of my own fucking money to say that I'm bullshitting. And you're saying that I'm fucking bullshitting, that means you're telling my wife that she's bullshitting because she was in fucking bed with me when you were doing this shit. It was 4 o'clock my time in the morning. I got woken up. My phone fucking going, she said, fucking answer your phone or fucking smash it. I answered it. It was Eric. That's what fucking really happened. If you really want to know what really happened, and you told me that I fucking saved your life, Eric, I didn't even say one fucking word for 3 fucking hours. I listened to it. Say, Nicola, if you want to believe in bullshit, that's the fucking shit. Huh? Eric Huffy Food Fireman with the home tide check. Well, yeah. I don't even know, Laurie, when I had my tomorrow with a can 2017. Yeah. The mental fuck that behavior caused, I'm sorry for you. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I'm just saying the way it is. Too bad Eric was really very destructive to himself and others during. Yeah. Eric got you know? Eric got fucking so pissed off and called me a fucking liar when my ex-housemate drove his car into the old house that we used to live in, not once, but twice. And yet Shay, who's my wife, and I were living at her parents' place for 4 to 6 months before we got our other place, before we moved here. You know? Eric said that I saw a photo of you, Jamie, standing at the front of your place in a bathrobe. I said, Eric, I don't even fucking own a bathrobe. How can it be fucking me? He said, oh, someone showed me a photo. I said, hold on a minute. Someone shared you a photo of me standing in the front of the house that got hit with the car, of me in a bathrobe when I had police and the fucking TV crew at the front in the afternoon of all things. And I'm supposed to be in the bathrobe. I think, Eric, you got a photo of when Shay and I went to a hotel because it was our anniversary, for fuck's sake. And I did a short video in the hotel room wearing the hotel bathrobe. Wasn't at the front of my place. It was in a fucking hotel in the city. Because Shay and I had an anniversary, a wedding anniversary. We were in the hotel for the night. Then I get messages, why Jamie and Shay in the hotel all the time? You know, every fucking week he's in a hotel. Because we were on a fucking holiday, for fuck's sake. Just because Shay and I enjoy our life doesn't mean to say that we're a miserable son of a bitch just like some fucking people. We do have a life outside of this fucking shit. Yeah. So, I don't know what to say. You know, then it goes around and saying, oh, Damien hates your guts. Well, fucking Damien hasn't really spoken to me for fucking, 2-3 years. So it's no fucking big deal. He's got an issue with me. I don't have an issue with him. But the thing is, he's got problems in his own life he needs to deal with. That's all I can say about that. He's got his own fucking problems. Everyone's got certain problems to have to deal with. Hey, I've got an issue with my daughter, and that we've got to solve. So I have left. Try to forget and leave it all. I have left it all behind. But some people just think that, oh, why are you two having a beef for? Well, maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe there's a certain reason why I consider Eric a piece of fucking shit. What is Eric going to really do to me? Oh, I'm going to come up. Really? I know. I'll turn around and say this. Eric, this is the hypocrisy of all of this. Right? Eric will whinge and whine to me about Damien, saying, oh, he's always fucking drinking and fucking all this type of stuff, yeah? But yet, Eric does the same fucking shit. The only one that doesn't drink or get fucking wasted live is you're truly here. Yeah, I've got Coke here. But name one fucking episode when I'm so fucking intoxicated or so wasted that I'm stumbling myself. Eric doesn't like, in fact, yeah, Eric doesn't like a lot of people. To be honest, I don't think Eric likes himself. Because you only put out what is happening in your own personal life. Yeah? Then, if you say, oh, I really love you, man, I love you like a brother, I love you like a sister, you got a nice voice for radio, rah. Yeah, okay. But anyway. Can you judge him? Imagine me walking around this fucking house with no fucking top on. before I lost some weight. Can you just imagine? Oh, you got the body, flaunt it. Why? What happened if a child accidentally stepped upon it? Your channel is fucked for nudity. When you can't stop talking about it, when you have to truly left it all behind. I have left it all behind. But because this is YT Court, and because it's come up to Christmas, I am talking as a Christmas present for you guys. Right? You guys will hear this, and you will never hear it again. I'll continue on a certain other direction for next year on YT Court. And I bet you this Sasha and them, it's Eric. I put my fucking money on it. Well, maybe. Nah, I reckon it's Eric because I've seen the dog before. Not just one dog. He's got a couple of dogs. Anyway. Jamie, you leave it over in the bright flavors. I brought her up because Jamie knows how it's up to you. Of course. Yeah. So it's Sasha and them, Eric. I think this is a problem. People keep changing their YouTube names and think that Brenda. Okay, Brenda. Okay. Well, Brenda, you should know too. You've been talking about this a long time yourself too. Alright? And I'm just putting it out there. You have gone down this journey yourself. Yes, Tamara, I know. I really don't care what he fucking does. Yeah? Yeah. There's been a lot of people recording this. They'll be making clips out of it. You know, I hope they knock themselves out. If they're getting the views, they're getting the views. If they're getting the news bulletin that they deserve, they're getting the news. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. What are they going to do? Seriously, out of all of this stuff that's been going on, with Wendy and that, the people that do this, what are they going to seriously do? Now, okay, I get it. I live in a different country. They can't fucking do anything to me. I get it. Eric said to me that I'm one of the luckiest son of a bitches on the planet because no one can get to you, Jamie. Well, praise God in that department, I suppose. But hey, do you really think if I was living in the United States of America that someone would be coming after me? I will say this about the state of Florida. They have now just came out, just recently, in the state of Florida, that all government officials, whether you're on the council, the mayor, you know what I'm talking about, in the state of Florida, they need now, because they had this new Bill 6 or whatever it is that just been passed in the state of Florida, that all government officials in the state of Florida need to hand over to the federals their personal information, including their financial information. Now, is that a breach of privacy? I am assuming that's not the only state that is currently doing it in the state of America. But I know for a fact it's only just been passed in the state of Florida that all of the state representatives, whether it's local council and above, have to give and hand over their personal information. Well, I do know for a fact good people had resigned their position in the council, mayor, you name it. And yet, I'll go back to that in a minute. And yet, people question why people hiding their information. Well, there's a reason for it. Google wants your fucking information. Your bank wants your information. Your fucking government wants your information. There's a reason why people want to hide their information. Clovis will probably have someone stalk you in real life, but other than that, I doubt. I've only got one stalker in my life, and that's my wife. Just put it out there. You know? I'm just putting it out there. You know, she's been stalking me for 11 years, and I'm still with her. Things are changing faster than we can keep up with, of course. Everything's like a time capsule. Times are changing. And perhaps it's for the worse. Yeah. But the thing is, people will decide to do what they decide to do. I had this quote, and I had this quote for a long, long time, and I still have it to today. Nothing changes when nothing changes. Yeah, nothing will change. You know, people say that this person needs to leave, that person needs to leave. And then somehow or something doesn't come to play that the person doesn't leave. It just, for what I see in my life, and I have seen this in the past in Australia, right? I don't wish this upon anyone, but I have seen this. When someone has a beef with somebody and they want to, you know, make that person leave, they took it upon themselves to commit an act of violence, and the rest is history. And then I get people saying to me, "Oh, Jamie, you know, you're a violent man." I said, "No, I'm not. How can I be a violent man if I fucking help saving people's life?" Yeah. Same here in Australia. I mean, you know, we just had a chocolate taken off the shelf in one of our supermarkets just recently, and the chocolate's been around for decades, and now that shop's not even selling it anymore. 2 million chickens also being slaughtered in Ohio. I mean, I love chickens. But talking about chickens, you want something to laugh at? All right, talking about chickens, you had to do this, didn't you? Talking about chickens. All right, check this out. Where is it? Yeah, talking about chickens. Hold up for a second. Yeah, check this out. Talking about chickens. Oh, wait. Let's watch this one, shall we? Let's watch this one. Yeah, let's watch this one.
That a free-range chicken is the most paranoid animal on the planet. If you don't believe me, have you ever released a free-range chicken in its own little paddock, and the chicken goes up and goes, oh fuck, 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 oh fuck.
Do it
You
again.
know that a free-range chicken is the most paranoid animal on the planet? If you don't believe me, have you ever released a free-range chicken in its own little paddock, and the chicken goes up and goes, oh fuck, 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 oh fuck.
There you go. Yep. Free-range chickens are the most paranoid animal on the planet. You ever released a free-range chicken in your own little paddock or you flock of lamb, and the chicken looks up and goes, "Oh fuck! Oh 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 fuck!" So yeah. You just sound like Mavis. Yeah. Free range chicken. Well, check this another one out. Here's another one out. All right, talking about chicken. Here's another chicken. All right, talking about chickens. All right, let's go here. Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. Oh, fucking hell. That's what Shay says. All right, let's say that. That's me. Let's check this out. All right, let's talk about chickens. All right, here we go.
Now, there's an advert here in Australia and it goes, I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight. My only question is, do you feel like a chicken? I certainly don't. I feel like Jamie. Now, there's an advert here in Australia and it goes, I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight. My only question is, do you feel like a chicken? I certainly don't. I feel like Jamie.
Check this one out.
I need to tell you this funny story that happened to me a couple of days ago. I went to the house where I grew up and I knocked on the door and asked if I could have a look for old time's sake. My parents wouldn't let me in. G'day, I need to tell you this funny story that happened to me a couple of days ago. I went to the house where I grew up and I knocked on the door and asked if I could have a look for old time's sake. My parents wouldn't let me in. Well, that time of year where everyone starts to get this Mariah Carey Christmas song still stuck in their head, which everyone hates, thereabout. But here's a joke about Mariah Carey and Christmas. Mariah Carey is opening her Christmas present one morning, and inside she finds a deed to an undeveloped plot of land that is zoned residential. Disappointed, Mariah Carey sets the deed down and says, I don't want a lot for Christmas. Well, I hope you're getting yourself prepared for Christmas. We only got just a little bit a week to go, but I've got something special for you. Right? Check this one out. How did Mary and Joseph knew that Jesus was 7 pounds 6 ounces when Jesus was born? They had a way in the manger. I hope you're getting yourself prepared for Christmas. We only got just a little bit a week to go, but I've got something special for you. Right? Check this one out. How did Mary and Joseph knew that Jesus was 7 pounds 6 ounces when Jesus was born? They had a way in the manger.
There you go. There you go. Here we go. Let me go back here. Let's have a look. So check this out. I missed doing content. Check her. Yeah, Jamie. Do you remember when Eric said he's going to set my parents' dog on? Yeah. Yeah, I remember every little thing that only happened yesterday. Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. Of course I do. But don't. Hey, you're not the only person tomorrow. I mean, he was doing the same shit to Becky Dean. You know? For a long period of time, he was doing the same shit to Becky Dean. He was doing the same shit to Brenda. He was doing the same shit to Kim. He was doing the same shit to Angela Day. Doing the same shit to Laurie. Doing the same shit to Mike. Doing the same shit to fucking UD. Doing the same shit to James Dean. Doing the same shit to Scotty Corrali. Doing the same shit to fucking all that. I'm not saying that Eric is actually writing a fucking Christmas list out so he can send fucking Christmas cards out. Behind the camera, he says shit about Damien. He says shit about this person, that person, even himself. Yeah. You know, I haven't spoken to Laurie for fucking a long time. You know? I mean, if Laurie thinks I'm speaking out of character, well, so be it. But it is what it is. You can't hide behind the fucking truth. We all go through a bad time in our lives. We all do. So, what about me? You know, the thing is, you know, everybody goes through it, you know. All I can say is this. Right? All I can say is, right? When it comes to victim mentality, yeah, just hear it out, and hear it simple, right? When it comes to the victim mentality, people have certain situations in their personal life that they have been a victim of, right? No matter what it may be. Yeah. And for some, it's harder to get over the situation that happened in their life. On the flip side of that, there are certain people will proclaim that they never had a situation in their life, therefore they are not a victim of anything. But however, they start creating characters for themselves to be the victim. They create friendships. They will create whatever you want to call it, a group, and start creating characters so they can be victims, so they can have something to talk about. And then when that happens, the victim blaming starts to come into effect. Right? Now, the thing is, when it's all these situations that is unfolding, I've seen the poking going on both sides of the argument. Right? I'm not here to be a peacemaker. I'm not here to say who's right, who's wrong. I'm just here to say what I think the situation is about. It is bullshit what's going on. And if you have to spend money to defend yourself, well, by all means, do it. But wouldn't you rather be spending that type of money on enjoying life away from all the drama? Like going on a nice vacation somewhere? Buy a house? Do some traveling? I get it. Right? I may be only spitballing here. It's easy for me to say it because that's what I do. But anyway, the point of the matter is that no matter what happens, and if you do decide to do your own shit, the people are still going to follow you. They want to know what you're doing. They want to. I get it. There are stalkers out there. I do get it. Right? I do get it. There are stalkers. They want to know your every single movement, every single fucking detail, every single thing that you do. I get it. I do get it. And it is hard for some to get on with their own personal daily lives and not have to worry about someone watching over their shoulder or watching the next move or watching what they have to say. I do get it. I do get it. And unfortunately, there are some people that do. I have seen it in my life. There are people that would do situations beyond their character to cause some harm on certain people. They take the law upon themselves and create a crime of an act of violence so they can put an end to it all. But the consequence is there is no end to it all. You might eliminate one point of problem, but you could be spending the rest of your time in jail just for doing it. And there are people know this, there are people want to make fighting contracts and pay them so they can knock each other out. I will say this about Eric. Eric came to me and he said, Jamie, I've got this fantastic idea. And I said, yeah, what's that, Eric? He said, I'm thinking about creating a reality TV show. You ever watch that show called Cheaters? I said, yeah. It's a fucking bullshit show, but yeah. He said, well, how about we have a reality TV show similar like that, but instead of being called Cheaters, it'll be like if someone has a beef with somebody, you rock up with their doorstep and you beat the living shit out of them. All I need, Jamie, is about $1.5 to $5 million to get the contract happening. And I turned around and said, who's going to fucking sign you up for that shit? You really think MTV is going to fucking, or A&E or whatever, or the Hallmark channel is going to sign up for that shit? Eric wanted a reality TV show where you can put a camera in someone's face, and if anyone has a beef with someone, just beat the living shit out of them. This is the fucking guy that got mental problems. He wanted a TV reality show. And at the same token, you can't get the fucking fight happening with him and Scotty Karate. No matter how much money you fucking put on the table. So, and I wouldn't be surprised he'll try and come up and say, Jamie, put your money where your mouth is. Get in the fucking ring, fat boy. I said, fuck, mate. Eric knows if I ever get hold of him, he'll be fucking... Don't worry about it, Eric. Go and fight with your own teddy bear. Huh? Yeah, $1.5 million contract. You wanted a TV deal. You wanted to be similar to Cheaters, the TV show, Cheaters. But instead of it being like that, if anyone has a beef with someone, just beat the living fuck out of them. It's just fucking bullshit. And you want to talk about mental illness, Eric? Start looking yourself in the fucking mirror, man. No one can take you seriously anymore. No one. Yeah. Drink up, Eric. You might save your fucking life. Yeah, good one. I told Eric, man, I said, fucking, you don't. Eric tried to really get me fired up. And I said, Eric, you don't want to fucking go there. Now, for what I'm hearing, he's going around saying that I'm a dangerous man. I wonder why, Eric, that you say that. Do I have a dangerous side in me? To be honest, Eric, yes, I do. But I'd rather not go there, Eric. I would pray to your God that you don't go there. Because I certainly do not want to go there. It is not a pleasant place to be. It is not a pleasant place to be. I put that on the shelf a long time ago, and I'm not prepared to take it off the shelf. That does not mean that I do not stand up on my own 2 feet and defend myself if I have to. But that's a different kettle of fish that I'm speaking about. I would strongly advise, don't take me to that dark place. Because it's not a pretty place. Yeah, of course, I don't have to harass or be assessed. Okay, here we go. Jamie, what did you do when he told you? I told him he's full of shit. I told him, I said, who do you think is going to sign up for that fucking thing? A contract. Who's going to sign for it? And basically, who is going to be taking the liability? Do you have insurance? Do you have money for the insurance? Just in case there's a serious incident that may occur. You're going to have your own attorney, law officials, security. Of course he is. Of course it's a session. Tamara Wolf, I'll say it again. Nothing changes when nothing changes. Why do you think they keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result doing so? And yet, the person that keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result is called mentally insane. So for Eric, of course, if he keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again, keep going on and on, what did that tell you? It tells you that he's got a mental problem. But rather than opening up and admitting that he has a problem, he will decide to take it upon himself and blame you, and even myself for it. For all the downfalls that have ever happened in his life, for all the shit that he's done, it's never Eric's fault. It's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's this person, that, and even myself. That's what it comes down to. There is mental illness, and it's a real thing. Unfortunately for some, they haven't woken up and looked themselves in the mirror and start saying, fuck. I wonder why people are deciding to back off. Fuck. Why is this person such upset with that person? Why is this person doing this? Maybe, just maybe there's a reason behind it. I've been blamed and accused for a lot of stuff in my life. And for what I've been accused of now, it's laughable. It is absolutely laughable. But people believe this shit. I put my hand up and said, I used to believe in it. But it was bullshit. We all get a little bit naive, so to speak. They have to take it upon themselves. You know? People start thinking that this is for comedy reasons only. It's comedy. Is it really comedy when you're fucking pulling and degrading another person? Is it really comedy? Now, don't get me wrong. I've got no filter. I don't like political correctness. Never have. But when you are literally personally attacking another person, at what point do you say, hey, enough is enough? The main goal was to get Brenda locked up on the third-party harassment so they can come up to me. And I thought, tomorrow, there's a lot of third parties out there. You're not the only one. Brenda's not the only one. Right? They were trying to get Kim Arnott, Angela G. They were trying to get a lot of people on a third-party fucking thing. Let me say this. There's a lot of groups out there. Don't just think that the Sentinels of Truth was just the only group. No, I'm not saying you are. But there's a lot of groups on Facebook. There's a lot of groups. And people cross over. They go from one group to another group. They cross over. Right? They want to be mutual. People were trying to get Laurie as a third-party harassment. People would... Do I have to bring up anybody else's name like fucking Dorcos and fucking Colleen and Corrine and Denise? Even Becky Dean. Well, I did mention her name. Okay. But there's like... You get it. I mean, I know a lot. I've seen a lot. I know a lot. I'm not saying I know it all, but I know a lot. I know there's a lot of groups disbanded, but that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, what? A lot of people came to me and wanted me to be the fucking savior or the fucking peaceful mate. I said, I'm not a fucking savior. You know, I'm not a saint either. People decide to choose what they want to choose. If you fucking want to believe the bullshit, or what that really tells about your character. I've fed that. And they still believe the fucking bullshit. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, about a firearm. Apparently, for what was said and what was in the document, I think it was part, if I can remember rightly, and I've got a good memory, I think it was part 7 or 8 in the PDO thing. I think it was part 7 or 8 that, and I know this as well from other states, and that if you're on a protection order, right, and the person that served the protection order, all right, let me paint a picture, right? So let's say that Brenda puts a protection order on Tamara Wolf, right? I'm just using this as an illustration, right? Now, due to what I know of the United States law, because I have done my own research as well, right? So just for argument's sake, and it's the illustration. Let's say that Brenda puts a protection order on Tamara Wolf. Under that protection order, no matter how long that for, whether it's 6 months, a year, 5 years, whatever, Tamara Wolf, under the protection order law, or rules, I should say, she can't own a firearm. So, for having Brenda on my show back in that time, yeah, we did mention the firearm. There was a protection order that was put on place. And I think it was part 7 or part 8 of that protection order in the thing that part of that stated that the person who was served the protection order was not allowed to have a firearm. And then for some reason there was a photo that came out that there was a firearm on a table. You don't have to be dangerous. There's a case that I'm looking at. Down in Florida at the moment. Yes, good old Florida. All right. There's a 5-year protection order in place, and it's not just one person. It's the husband and wife had both been served on each, like they both had been served separately a 5-year protection order, and yet they can't have a firearm. Both of them. They're not allowed to have a firearm. It doesn't have to be a federal case. I know the state of Florida. Now, okay, you don't live in Florida, but I know the state of Florida. All right? It states in their jurisdiction that if you have a protection order, you don't have to be a dangerous. Right? The state in Florida states that if you've got a protection order being served on you, you can't own a firearm. I think, now I need to do further research on this, but I think that also implies to the rest of the United States of America that you can't own a firearm if you have a protection order served on you. And that was back then. Now, Brenda, you don't have to be a dangerous person if the judge who's approved the protection order and states that you can't own a firearm, therefore you can't own a firearm. But you get my. But it was you're stating about this restriction. I'm not talking about this. You don't have to be dangerous. I did say that. Yeah. What I was saying is it was stated. I think it was part 8. I mean, did you still have the thing? I know you and I went through it, and I said, whoa, part 8, 7 or 8 on the. I mean, fuck it, it's a long time ago. It's a long fucking time ago. But I think it was part 7 or 8 in the fucking thing. It said that you couldn't have a firearm. Well, here's the thing. This whole third party thing. Now, let me just illustrate, right? This is only an illustration. Take it what you will. So let's say, for instance, okay, the protection order being served. Brenda, you couldn't be in any way, shape, or form interacting with Becky, right? That means I'm only going on by this case down in Florida that I'm currently following. They're not allowed to even say the other person's name that put the protection order on, right? Even a nickname. They can't say YouTuber. That YouTube. They can't say that. Both the husband and wife cannot say it for 5 years, right? But anyway, they also can't get any of their friends or a third party to correspond in any certain way. Because it's a breach. Now, this whole thing about the third party involvement, from my knowledge, what was going on, it was breached on both sides. Now, I had heard there was people talking on behalf of Becky, and I've also heard there was people talking on behalf of Brenda. Now, just because it's fucking fake, just because it's YouTube, it doesn't matter. I'm being neutral here. I am being neutral here. If Tamara Wolf was speaking on behalf of Brenda, was therefore that side's broken. If Kim Arnott or anybody else that was speaking on behalf of Becky Dean at that time, then Becky Dean was breaking it. Okay? In my personal opinion, at that time, even now, don't have to agree with this opinion, I truly believe that it was broken on both sides. Both sides were weaponizing it in a certain way. Whether it was this much or whether it was a lot. That was my opinion, and my opinion only. I was staying neutral. I said, you know what? It is what it is. Yeah. I'm just saying. Of course tomorrow. Of course Clive it is. I mean, there's nothing to. I can talk about it in private, and if those people go out and harass her, yes, that would be third party. And do you know trusting certain people and almost have got me in conflict. I get it. It goes on the other side too. It's not just you, Brenda. It's on the other side too. Yeah. There's a lot. That was the problem though, Brenda. What you say and what they do is two different things. That's what I found out. The reality of it all. No matter what you say, it's what they do. You can say the sky is blue, but they can say the fucking sky is black. And no matter how much you try to convince them, nothing's going to change. They're going to do it anyway. But they're two separate things. No matter what you decided to say, people are going to do shit, whether they like it or not. And that was the same thing with Becky. She was convinced that she told them not to fucking do it, but yet they did it. I mean, it happened on both sides. It happened on both sides, and I'm just turning around and saying, well, what do you want me to fucking do about it? I mean, the whole thing was a debacle to begin with. And apparently, if I correctly, I was part of the Sentinels. I think I was the one with the most fucking logical mindset out of the world. I mean, I've even said this to fucking Eric at that time. This whole thing is bullshit. And he came around and said, I know, Jamie, but this is what it's all about. They're evil people. I'm saying, who's fucking evil here? That person. He even said that Laurie was fucking evil. I mean, okay. Yeah, I know. It is in the past. But the thing is, it's just fucking ludicrous. Oh, I know it wasn't bad as that. Oh, there are some people as fucking crazy as Eric. Believe me, there are. There are certain people that it's even worse than Eric. But you get my gift, yeah. You get the gift. I mean, Eric would say there's no such thing as the Sentinels. Who's the fucking Sentinels? Well, exactly, Eric. Who are the Sentinels? I mean, no one really knows anymore. Seriously. The only Sentinel that's out there is fucking Jeff Hayes, and he got nothing to do with this. The only Wendy that I speak to is my auntie Wendy, and she's here in Australia. So, and even then, I don't have her phone number, but I do talk to her. I see her from time to time. I do have an auntie Wendy on my mother's side. It's a younger sister, and no, she doesn't look like Wendy Michelle Beckley Chapman. If I want to talk to Wendy, I'll just go down to my local Wendy Burger place. We've got Wendy Burgers here in Australia. I mean, they're not the same, but they're the same. I don't think he does. I don't think Jeff knows. Jeff doesn't get involved in any of this. He doesn't get involved. Huh? There's been certain... Yeah. Well, maybe you need to turn your hearing aid up, Nicola. You know? Go and do your own shit. I mean, when he said Jeff said this about you, Jeff hasn't said anything about me. I've got Jeff's books here. They're all been signed and signatured by Jeff. Of course he does. Of course he does. Do you know that Eric uses a voice changer? I think Eric is Barney the dinosaur that gets AIDS from. I love you, you love me. Barney gave me HIV, so I fucked him in the ass and punched him in the gut. Now that purple bastard, now he's dead. Alright, calm down, sensitive. I'm not sensitive. You're the one that's sensitive that you got hearing problems, not me. Of course I can contact Jeff. But what do I have to contact Jeff about though? Just wish him a happy Christmas. That's all I can do. Jeff got nothing to fucking do with this shit. I think Jeff knows what I do. He's not a fucking idiot. All I can say is I think Eric is just grabbing for straws now. He's got no one to fucking fall onto. He doesn't really do any informative shows anymore. I mean, he hasn't done that for, give or take, over 18 months. Maybe longer. Hey, Eric, name one COVID protest you've been to. Protest. I went to every single fucking one of them here in Australia, in my own town, where we had militarised checkpoints that we had to go through. From one county district to another county district that had militarised checkpoints. You couldn't go from one county to another county without going through a checkpoint. Yep. Eric uses a voice changer. Of course he doesn't. Jeff wants nothing to do with this. But anyway. Oh, well, it's getting late. It's midnight here where I am. Midnight. I want to wish everyone a happy and Merry Christmas. Look after yourself and each other. Hope you have a wonderful time with your family, friends, and even your own foes. But I will see you all in the next year. And if you want, go to What Shay Says YouTube channel and leave your baggies elsewhere. We don't have any of the fucking drama there. Yeah? So, yeah. Oh, before I go, there's one last question. How long were you friends with Eric? We were friends since 2015. 15. So, yeah, a long time. Well, anyway, we'll catch you shortly in the next year. See you shortly.